task for them to come back almost. So you know they know that the pressure is on, so you know they're going to bring their A game right away. The question is, do they overextend in the beginning and put themselves into a hole? They can't afford to do that.
All right, well, you know how Onslaught works. It's the first team to capture 5 flags. Of course, there's no power weapons, no power-ups, so it's all about the battle rifle. Thanks a lot, Nexon. Gandhi, what can we expect to see here out of Classic as they open this strat?
We're going to see a lot of fast-paced aggression here. Ghostayame is one player who doesn't lose when they have the lead. Ever since I've been on the team with him, anytime we have the lead, he always closes it out. He's just got great leadership.
All right, Scott, and Sundance, of course, what are you looking for in this match?
Well, I mean, you know, there's the big thing for me, honestly, in this match, and just to remove everything for a second from what we typically talk about, is Final Boss getting back to that place where I think they belong. I think if Final Boss wins this one, you know, it's going to reinforce the fact that they are back. They're going to have a top tournament finish for the first time in a while. Remember, they came in as the 7th seed. Final Boss. I mean, this is not the legacy team we used to see, but they're building that back. Tots was having fun. He was very animated yesterday and today. And I think, honestly, Ogre, too, maybe is feeling a little bit different about the game and feeling a little bit different about what he's doing. He's always competitive, hates to lose at anything. We know that. But this squad, for some reason, seems to be clicking. And you know, Fear and Victory, these guys want to win as badly as anybody. So that's really the thing that I'm looking for out of Final Boss. Now, out of Classic, I'm looking for them to bounce back because these guys, you know, going into their matchup against Instinct, they felt like they were the better squad. They felt like they played better Halo yesterday. They just ran into a buzzsaw because Instinct, honestly, was playing near flawless Halo. That's 2 days in a row. We always talk about the fact that this event is a grind. You can do well on Friday, you can do well on Saturday, but can you string 3 days together? So far, Instinct has done that.
And right now we're seeing as Classic, they started strong, but now we're watching as Final Boss is pushing in on their flag. Victor X is there inside the Classic base. Or that's Ogre 2 rather, but we're gonna jump on board with Victor X. He's fighting off of his B Street, and Ghostayame is coming up behind him. So 2 minutes into the game, neither team really able to take complete map control. Neither team pulling the flags, really. And Scott, Final Boss, they've always been a setup team. Are they still a setup team now that they have Tots?
Not to the extent that they were before. Before, you saw them take it nice and slow, and they wouldn't even touch a flag unless they had 2 guys top middle and a guy on the box spawn killing. Now you see them pull the flag even if one of their members is dead.
And I have to give huge props to Victory X right now, guys. You saw as he had 0 bullets left in his battle rifle. That's how long he's been staying alive, and he's been doing it mostly at his base, just trying to fend off the attackers from Classic. He's doing a fantastic job. Now we're starting to see a little bit of teamwork from Final Boss, but not nearly the team shot that we're seeing out of Classic. Victory X getting set up top B, and this is my favorite position to watch him in because he uses the wall and the dumpster so well, but he's going to be taken out from the flag. We're going to jump on board with Tots here. He's trying to set up top A, and he had some great long-range shots to take out. It looked like a player top B there. It was Tsquared as he drops down to clean up his own kill, and now he's moving in for the objective. The objective player that Final Boss needed, well, it's going to be Tots.
Surprise right there. Fear grabs the flag. Actually, Tots is moving in, and he's covering him, slaying from up top. I like this because maybe it's a little juke right there, getting Classic off guard.
And it was perfect, Sundance, because Fear itself had no shield, so he is going to run the flag, let Tots get in that slaying position to spawn camp. They were putting shots on Tots, ignoring the flag, and now you see the result. It's 1-0. Final Boss, the first to score here.
And they're back on flag. There were just 3 down for Classic. Ogre 2 with the flag now again. I like this. Final Boss aggressive, not worrying about the setup too much right here, just going with the flow of the game. And honestly, that's what you have to do at this point in Halo 3.
And Ogre 2 is going to be stopped, but Fear itself is going to keep that flag alive. Rather than running it, he just touched it once, tried to put some shots on the spawners, and Tots is going to go for it. He gets it back to his stairs, but not quite up the stairs. And we're watching as Ogre 2 just had a clutch 4-shot on the player top B, and he's going to put in the 2nd flag of the game. Final Boss starting to roll here, Sonny.
I love it. I love what I'm seeing out of them. Bounce back, just like I said. I think right now they're feeding off the fact that Classic is overextending a little bit. You see Ogre 2 with a double kill right there. Triple kill. Let's keep it going.
Oh, Ghostayame shutting them down.
All 4 down for Classic right there after that, and 3 alive for Final Boss. That's huge. They're set up. They're in a momentum mode right now where they're feeding off of each other. And you know what? That's not something we've seen out of Final Boss for quite a while. It's good to see. The last 2 days, they've had moments of brilliance. It's whether or not they can string that together for an entire series and get themselves out of this lower bracket and back back into the championship match.
And now they're looking a lot like Instinct here. I said earlier that the team shot wasn't there. Well, it's there now, guys. Check it out. Ogre 2 only having to put 1 or 2 shots on all of his opponents because they're weak when they charge him. There's the spawner over on A side. He's going to get cleaned up by Victor X, who's sitting top A. And now Ogre 2 is running flag number 3.
And all of Classic was dead right there. This is going to be a cap right here.
Oh, Chick was alive, and he's a sneaky beef sitting in the base. He's going to be able to stop the flag. Soldier 187 and Tzaxic were pushing in, but they were way too late as Tots is going to score it 3-0 final boss, and Victor X is running number 4.
Now notice how Tots is staying at his base right now. He's watching the flank to make sure they can execute this flag. That's a big play right there.
And not only did he stay at his base, he made his move top middle. They're making some sweet jumps. I wish I could do that. 3-0, but Classic was able to stop that flag number 4. Let's jump back on board with Classic to see how they can bounce back from this 3-0 deficit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the thing that Classic can't let happen right here is they can't go from winning that Slayer game to getting a 5-0, flag cap game happen against them, because that's a huge momentum shift for Final Boss. And as we saw, Final Boss just clutched it